call the atmosphere here charged would be doing it a disservice. It is positively electric in this place as we get you set for postseason baseball on the show. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Yeah, and top to bottom, I think both of these clubs have a lot of different guys that can beat you. It might not just be the stars that dominate this series. It wouldn't surprise me a bit if some of the lesser-known guys here wind up stealing the show.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2014 Los Angeles Dodgers.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies, as their starting 9 tonight will look like this. They'll go to work against quite possibly the toughest in the land, the National League's Cy Young Award winner in 2011 and 13, lefty Clayton Kershaw. Number 19 will stand in here in Game 1, and he'll be looking to put a disappointing division series behind him.
Yeah, it was disappointing in that he wasn't able to really carry much of the load. But I know he's grateful to have a shot at redemption here in the League Championship Series.
Underway in Game 1 as the first pitch is swung on and missed for the first strike.
Just overmatched him now.
First pitch, 7-0.
Boy, and no backing down tonight as he fires another fastball past him, and it's quickly 0-2 to begin the evening's affair.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the former MVP, shortstop Jimmy Rollins. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Ball hit pretty well out toward left center. And this is taken in by Crawford now for out number 2.
Batting third, second baseman
Chase Utley will stand in now, and you'd have to say he was one of the real bright spots in the division series.
And here in October, this is when you want your guys to really find their stride. And you're right, Matty. He was outstanding in getting them into this LCS.
First offering on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
This has been just the kind of start you hope for in a game one.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. Fouled straight back. Just underway here in Southern California. And they'll try to get Utley to chase, but he holds off. It's 1-2. Good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is fouled back and out of play. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
Now a swing, but not much behind it as this is lifted into shallow center. Kemp is camped under this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. And there you see Matt Kemp getting ready as he'll be tasked with the job of leading off the home half of inning number 1. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Carl Crawford will take his cuts now, and he is one guy whose bat has not made the transition from regular season to postseason.
Yeah, and he was so good during the regular year, but he's been a non-factor so far in this postseason.
And 0-2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one.
That's right where he's going to need to be against this lineup. On the corners all night long.
Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. And this pitch is hit hard as it'll fall into right field for their first hit of the ball game. And the throw comes in from right, but I don't think so.
Yeah, just couldn't put him away right there. You'll see the sequence. He was able to foul off 2 straight 0-2 pitches, and then finally he finds a pitch that he could do something with, and he's on board.
Adrian Gonzalez will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
And he's these guys really need him to start producing because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best, and they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
And there goes Crawford. Pitches a cold strike, the throw, and it's not in time as Crawford takes second with ease.
Just your classic single and a stolen base. Now with one out in the first, another base hit here to put that first run on the board.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Runner at second here with one man out. Fouled back. And this is going to be a foul ball. And a swing and a miss by Gonzalez as he comes up empty, and there are two away. And with two away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these two teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. Yasiel Puig will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with two away here. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. And Utley will make the catch to retire the side. One left for LA. We've played an inning. No score. Darren Ruff will start things out for the Phillies with the dangerous Ryan Howard waiting on deck.
Darren Ruff.
And this will be fouled away. Here's a fly ball now lifted in the air out to right. Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out.
First baseman.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And digging in, slugging first baseman Ryan Howard. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0.
Oh, come on.
Now the shift won't matter here as this is skied out to center field. And two quick outs here in the second.
Yeah, once the sun goes down here, this place plays like a much different ballpark. Case in point right there. That ball had no carry whatsoever.
Austin Jackson will stand in here looking to keep the inning alive with two gone now in the top of the second. And this ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Oh, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
And Jackson's not offering at that one, and it'll knock things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
And this is going to be a foul ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. So 3-2 one more time. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still folded 3-2. Here's a fastball that swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Hanley Ramirez will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Hanley.
Here's the first offering. Fouled straight back. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. A leap at the wall by Jackson, but it's out of reach. A home run. It's a solo shot for Hanley Ramirez. His first homer here in the series, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Adrian Beltre will be the batter.
Batting 6, third baseman, Adrian Beltre.
Grounded foul off to the right. Fastball swung on and hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Batting 7, second baseman, number 7.
Number 7 will dig in with 1 in and 1 away.
Dog.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Well, he's made 5 or 6 quality pitches in this inning, but he just made the one bad one. And you can bet that's the one he's going to remember when he gets back to the dugout. Good job here, though, because he bounced back to retire the next 2 guys that he faced.
A.J. Ellis will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Oh, and Hamels loves to start guys with the change. That time it's good for a strike. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Too high. 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 for the Dodgers in the inning on the home run by Ramirez. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 LA. Cody Ashe will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
And we'll start the third with a swing and a ground ball out to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8th, catcher, Carlos Ruiz.
So one away, and that'll bring in the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Waiting for it is Crawford, and there's the second out of the inning. Cole Hamels will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. And Crawford's there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Phillies nothing. Clayton Kershaw makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Here's the first pitch to him.
Kershaw.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
And a fastball swung on and hit in the air to left. And one gone now in the Dodger third.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Matt Kemp will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
So 2 gone in the inning now for Carl Crawford. On a big swing as he takes this one to the opposite field. High and deep to left center. And this is trouble now. Extra bases, and Crawford can fly. Around third and being waved on home. And he is safe as he legs it out. My gracious, an inside the park home run.
Oh, those are fun to watch, especially sitting up here. We had a great view of this one, and you could see it developing pretty much right from the moment he touched first base. He's able to make it all the way around to score on the inside the park home run. Somebody get that guy some oxygen.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And now the left-handed hitting Adrian Gonzalez will get a shot. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Ruff is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run, no errors, and no one left. On to the 4th now in game number 1. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Phillies. Number 19 will stand in to begin their half of the 4th with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Hard hit towards center. And the Phillies have their first hit of the ballgame.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and He's on base here to kick things off.
So the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins, will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time, ball 3.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And this is hit hard up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the runner will hold at second, so 2 on with nobody out.
Boy, and this is why guys love hitting in that number 2 hole. When you've got a speed burner that gets on base ahead of you, you know you're going to see a lot of fastballs, and he just drills this one to make it 2 on and nobody out.
Chase Utley will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Now a sacrifice attempt here. Throw to first, not in time, so now everybody's safe.
Oh, and with 2 guys on already, they couldn't afford to make this any worse, but they managed to do it here by somehow turning a clear sacrifice attempt into a bunt single. That could really come back to hurt.
Darren Ruff will try it again. He flew out his first time. And the first pitch misses high here, perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1.
Here at the plate, you just need to be thinking base hit here. A grand slam, that'd be sweet, but a single should be enough to tie up this game.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Here's a swing and a foul ball. Ruff getting around on one. In the air, out to deep left field. A leap, and he makes the catch as he crashes into the wall. Throw back to first, and they double him up.
I tell you what, I didn't think he had a chance in heck of catching this thing, but he winds up making an incredible play. And then he's got the presence of mind to recognize the situation in front of him and get the ball in quickly to get the double play.
And he waits on the changeup there and pulls it to fairly deep right field. Puig is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Yasiel Puig will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. On the ground is short. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number one. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. Hanley Ramirez will stand in again. He homered his first time around. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now a swing and a miss by Ramirez as he's dispatched back to the dugout, out number 2.
Well, he's given up the 2 runs in this ballgame, but he has punched out 5 already as we take a look back through all 5 of those strikeouts. No question, he's definitely starting to settle down and getting into the flow of this game.
Adrian Beltre will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
You can't try to outthink him up there. Just get a good pitch and square it up.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. Throw on to the big fella Howard at first, and with that, the inning is over. We'll get a look at Austin Jackson when we come back. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Phillies nothing. Austin Jackson will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
Cody Ashe will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's a hard hit ball right past Kershaw and on into center. It's a base hit. Carlos Ruiz will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now a swing and a ground ball back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the throw will come back in quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd now with only 1 away.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Cole Hamels will stand in now, and we'll see if the sacrifice will be on here with 1 man out.
Turn slow. Let's turn the 5-4-3 here.
And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
And with 1 out already, I think they were concerned of the possibility of a double play. So they're going to let the pitcher go ahead and put 1 down right here. Now at least you give your leadoff guy a chance to drive in a couple runs with 2 outs.
Number 19 will be the batter. 1 for 2 thus far. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far. Number 7 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Second baseman.
And this inning begins with a pitch chopped foul at home plate. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. A quick out number 1. A.J. Ellis will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And here's a fastball from Hamels to begin the at-bat as he climbs ahead 0-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. First pitch coming.
The pitcher, number 22.
Clayton Kershaw is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curve.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So Hamels had it work in that half of the inning. His club needs. Jimmy Rollins will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far.
Shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
And here's a swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And the fastball here is hit hard right back up the middle, and he's got a leadoff single. Chase Utley will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point.
Number 26, Chase Utley.
First pitch here misses wide. 1-0.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. I tried to jerk that one, and it's 2-2. You go back to the curveball here?
I'd stay away. I'd go curveball or even slider, but I got to get it out over the plate. My job as a pitcher, expand the zone. Make the hitter swing at pitches that are off the plate.
Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. Puig is back, and he reaches up to put it away for a long out number 1.
And into his 6th inning of work now. Let's take a look at the breakdown for him so far.
DARIN
Darren Ruff will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
There goes Rollins. Now here's a swing and a ground ball back up the box. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Yeah, and here with the runner who's on the move, you've got no chance of even thinking about getting the double play. So a smart idea there just to take the sure out at first.
Ryan Howard will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3-4-5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And this is going to be a foul ball. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Fouled back. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Down the line, but this will kick foul. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. Oh, look at this. And he will flip it to the pitcher covering. A sensational play. That'll end the inning. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. Matt Kemp will start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6. Now Kemp swings and sends a high fly ball with good carry out to deep left field. And see you later. That one is gone. It's a solo shot here for Matt Kemp. His first homer so far in the series. And the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead. Carl Crawford will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Yeah, same pitch here from the home run ball, but this one's in a much better spot down at the knees.
And he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Adrian Gonzalez is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And they'll just waste one there, 1-2. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say he didn't care too much for that call at the plate, but was he right? Show track says... Yeah, I think he's got a little bit of a beef up there. That pitch looked to be a good few inches off the plate, and that's a tough way to go down. You know, no hitter likes to have the bat taken out of his hands. Yasiel
Puig will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And they can't run it down. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Utley for 1. Hanley Ramirez will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Circle change and a beauty. It's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. And this is hit in the air over toward the left field line. Number 19 is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the Dodgers do pick up a run on the Matt Kemp long ball. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's now 3-0 Los Angeles. Back here at Dodger Stadium. 7th inning coming up now in Game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Austin Jackson will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Austin Jackson.
Center field. Under it now is Kemp, and he'll make the play for the first out.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
And now the second pitch is swung on and hit in the air to left. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone. Carlos Ruiz will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1, 2, 3. Crawford is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Adrian Beltre will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, we've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
This is qualified for a quality start so far. 6 1/3 innings pitched, 3 runs allowed. Now, just needs a little help from the bats.
Number 7 will dig in for the third time now. He started the evening 0 for 2 so far. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Gets under it a bit as this is hit high in the air out toward left center. Number 19 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Clayton Kershaw will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great, and this is an appreciative crowd.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Dodgers leave one. They lead it 3-0. Rafael Furcal is going to grab a bat now and hit for the pitcher, Hamels.
Number 15, Rafael Furcal.
Here's the first offering. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Oh, he waits back on the change there, and this is hit high and fairly deep out to left. And they'll get on the board after all. It's a home run. A solo home run here for Rafael Furcal. His first homer here in the series. And the Phillies strike for a run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Number 19 will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time.
Number 19.
John Mayberry will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 16, John Mayberry Jr.
First pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. Ellis is out of the crouch, and he stays with it for route number 1.
And the off-speed stuff just continues to keep guys off balance here. He's still just got that one strikeout on his ledger, but he's had these guys in knots all throughout.
This is headed toward the hole and through the hole. A one-out single.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his third hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and making his way in is the second baseman, Chase Utley. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Yeah, that slider's been real good to him all night long. No reason not to ride that as much as he can.
Check on Rollins, now the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And this ball will be chopped foul. And the pitch, catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
I know my job here is to be an analyst and to try and add some insight to what's happening on the field, but folks, words cannot describe how badly he got pulled on that pitch. I'm not even going to try.
Darin will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Let's get him out.
Oh, and he dialed that one down and got him to swing through it. It's 1-2 now.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
And this is lined right back up the middle. And that's through, a base hit. And that's going to bring in the run from second to make this a 1-run game now.
That's a great example of one teammate picking up another there. After the guy before him struck out and couldn't drive the run in, he gets him off the hook here by knocking in the run with 2 away.
And now we see Dodgers manager Don Mattingly out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. Ryan Howard will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Two runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. Ellis will put this one away, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. John Mayberry will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Al Albuquerque is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Matt Kemp is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
And this is fouled straight back. The 1-2. And there's one that misses to Kemp as he works it back to 2-2. Oh, and Kemp fails to connect there as this is cut on and missed for the first out of the inning. And both starters have been in form. 3-2 our scores. We give you a look at the starter comparison for these two opposing pitchers. Carl Crawford will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Your attention, please. Now
So a
pitching
call
for
to the
Philadelphia.
bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here.
Antonio Bastardo.
Fouled back. And this is going to be a foul ball. Grounded, foul. Out in front of the fastball, but this is skied into straightaway right. Rough in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Now batting number 23. First baseman.
2 away for the Dodgers here in the 8th. And stepping in now, the slugging first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. Over to his left. He's up with it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Dodgers down in order, but they still lead it 3-2. Kenley Jansen is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Austin Jackson will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
Hitting out for the Phillies. Center fielder Austin Jackson.
Oh, and Jackson connects here and sends this one high and deep out to left field. And that ball is gone. A home run. And he has tied it up here in the 9th. A solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series. And the Phillies have pulled even now at 3-3.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? One pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Cody Ashe will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Number 25. Cody Ashe.
Oh, ran it in on the fists. 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. He's gotten that pitch past him twice here. Now, do you push your luck or give him something else?
Let it ride. Keep it out of the zone. See if he'll chase.
And a swing as he pulls this one into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Well, this ball was hit pretty hard, and he's just hoping to get on base as the go-ahead run. But it kind of hangs up there a little bit too long, and it finds the outfielder's glove.
Carlos Ruiz will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Got him fishing that time. 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. And this is going to be a foul ball. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and yes, he went around. It's strike 3.
And we'll take a look at the reaction here in show motion, and you can see him immediately go to first and say, oh yeah, he went around. Sure enough, he got the answer he was hoping for.
Dominic Brown will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9, Dominic Brown.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Come on, Dodgers!
Here comes the 2-0. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And this ball is gone. A home run that gives them the lead here in the 9th inning. A solo home run for Dominic Brown. His first homer here in the series as they take the lead 4-3.
Oh, and you know what? I think he's going to kick himself out there in left field when he watches the tape replay and realizes just how close he came to robbing this home run. I don't think he quite got the timing down right, because if he had, I think he makes this play. Instead, this is going to sneak over the wall for a home run.
Chris Withrow will take over with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
44, Chris Withrow.
John Mayberry will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Now a ball lined towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
2 gone, and Jimmy Rollins. We'll see if he can keep it going. 3 for 4 thus far. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Will this be a big out of the bullpen? Ramirez is there, and the side is retired. So disaster strikes here in the 9th as a late rally has certainly dampened the mood of these fans. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Philadelphia.
Your attention, please.
3 outs to go here, and to try to shut the door is the veteran right-hander Mike Adams. Yasiel Puig will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. On to first, and that is a huge out to start the bottom of the ninth.
Wow, showing some sweet athleticism right there, getting off the mound. This is not an easy play, but he gets to it quickly, and then he makes a good, strong throw for the out.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one. Now here's the first pitch. Ball 1.
Well, that strike zone looks like it's tightening up a bit.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. 1 out, nobody on. Now the 1-1 to Ramirez. Fastball swung on and hit on the ground at third. Throw on to first, and now the Dodgers are down to their final out.
Yeah, 2 ground ball outs right here to start the ninth. That's as easy as you can make it. Now he's just 1 out away from picking up the save.
Adrian Beltre will stand in. Called out on strikes his last time. Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one, and the Phillies have taken home field advantage right from the start. They claim game 1 on the road as this one is over.
Well, just a really nice come-from-behind victory here as they took the lead in the top of the ninth and then made it stand up. All in all, a tough loss here for this home crowd.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, guys, as you know, if you're going to pick a time to have a big ball game, you may as well make it happen in the playoffs. And this man right here obviously did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason, but this was one they definitely needed, and he came up with a huge performance here.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show.